your nib's too slow and your ink won't flow, here's one of the places that you can go. Larry is here to help you through with Mr. Announcer and Cubby too. It's Larry's Fountain Pen Reviews.
Okay, folks, first of all, welcome everybody to the Fort Worth Pen Club. Maya, thank you for joining us so far. Yay. And there is Janice. Yay. And there is Frank.
Hi, Maya.
Yay. And there is me. Yeah. And there is Jake. And so anyway, so what we're talking about, Maya, and what we're fixing to do for the first time, because I've never ever seen it done or heard it done, is that the Fort Worth Pen Club is going to start a pen club all over the world. For people who want to join us, we're going to be having our Zooms, once a month, and hanging out, sharing our pens, inks, paper, sharing our experience, get to know each other, and just hang out and have a lot of fun. That's what we usually do. Cool. So, welcome. So anytime you want to join, you can go on that Facebook, couldn't she? If she's on there, and join the Fort Worth Pen Club if you want. Is that how it's set up, Janice?
Well, generally, if you just email me or message me your email address, then I put you on our email list. And so whenever I send out email about the Fort Worth Pen Club, you'll get a notification before it comes up on Facebook.
Well, look at my man, Tony. Fearless leader, Tony.
Looks like Black Friday is impacting.
Hello,
How you doing, Larry? Hi, Janet. Hi, Maya.
Hey, Tone. Oh, but where's Maya at? She's gone?
Right there.
She's
Yeah.
right there.
Blank.
That's what I'm saying. The internet's a little spotty tonight.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, we're talking about forming the Fort Worth Pen Club. We're going to be forming a
International chapter.
Yeah. The beginning of the end. Ta-da!
It's already international with Maya, isn't it?
Yeah,
It is.
it is now. Yeah. So, well, Tony's here, all frisky and ready to just bomb everybody out with all his tricky stuff.
I don't know about you all, but Black Friday done me in.
Uh-oh. I have yet to buy any pens. I was looking today, and I saw about 10 of them I wanted. I said, no, I don't need them. I'm not doing it. No.
No, I thought I was done too. I really talked myself out of one that I was planning on buying. I did talk myself out of it, but I had bought a couple pens last week off of a thing called Slack. Are you familiar with Slack?
Never heard of them.
I've heard of it.
It's that the one Brad Dowdy does?
Right. It's got different forums. They've got buy and sell and all of that. I just got these pens in about an hour or two ago. It's a platinum president. I got two of them. She sold me two, but one, I can't seem to get the flow very well on it. It's been ground to a stub. So I don't know. I've got to figure out a way to get the flow better on it. They're both used. Is that Will?
Yes, it is.
Tactile turn?
Janice.
This connection is going nuts. Hey, Doc, what's up with Doc?
Hey, how you doing, Larry? You're looking more and more like the Shroud Touring every day.
Yeah. You're right.
Okay, Doc, I got it. Okay. And we'll waive that next visit when I go see you next month. We'll just waive that.
Wow. Hey, Larry, you think you'd freak everybody out if you cut your hair?
You broke all up. What now?
I said, what if you cut your hair? Have you ever thought about that?
What about it?
I said, have you ever tried to freak us all out by cutting your hair one time? Has that ever?
Well, have you ever want me to freak out? Eat your heart out. It ain't gonna happen, buddy. You ain't rock and roll till you have hair, brother. Damn,
I lost
come on now.
I lost all mine.
Yeah, see, you made me lose my mind. See there, Tony, you made me lose my mind. Okay, yeah. Could you all
Larry says if you got it, flaunt it.
Big
Right.
deal. Wow, you right. Yeah. Could you see Tony and I in a band together? It would Tony put AC/DC to heck. Bam.
You know how they got hip hop? Well, we'd be making broken hip.
Yeah.
Maya saying, what the heck's going on here? Is this how these U.S. people
Right.
act? No, no. Okay, Janice, take it away, hon. It's your show. Welcome, everybody, and let's get started.
Well, does everybody know each other? I think we've all at least been on one Zoom together. So,
No.
Yeah.
Will done.
okay. Okay, let's go through and just kind of introduce ourselves. We know Larry,
Yeah,
so
you
we'll
know
let
me.
him start, and then we'll go around. Anything else that we don't know about you, Larry?
Let's go with Tony. Let's start with Tony again.
All right, start with
All right.
Tony.
I think I've known most of you on here, but my name is Tony Restici. I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. Not Kansas, Missouri. And I just want to clarify that because I don't have anything to do with Kansas. And I'm a total pen. I mean, I really have a serious problem. I told this story before. I got home one day because my kids thinking I have a problem. So I got home one day and they had the chairs all in a circle with all my kids. They said this is a pentervention because my pentervention because I'm buying too many fountain pens. No, I just no, I love everything about writing. Listen, I just love to write, and that is the instrument I use. So, and I'm a musician. Larry pointed to that. Although there's not many playing jobs because everything's shut down, but yeah, music and playing and writing. I could write 10 hours a day if you let me. So
Wow.
just love it.
Heavy. All right. Next is
Maya, introduce yourself.
don't be bashful.
Hello, Maya. I'm Maya and I live in Wales, which is part of the United Kingdom. As I said in a previous Zoom, Welsh is spoken here as a first language, although I'm not a native Welsh speaker. Just see what I've got. Here is an example of Welsh. It's on an airmail.
Wow.
Interesting.
With our avion. But yes, it's not the easiest language to speak. There's quite a few odd sounding letters. There's a very, very long place name on the Isle of Anglesey, which I can't do without seeing it. It's on it.
Yeah.
I believe the celebrities in I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out will have a go, and that includes Mo Farah and a few others. I'm not really into that thing, but yes. And if you ask Alexa how to do it, he has no clue either.
What time is it there, Maya?
It's 20 to 1 a.m.
Ooh,
Wow.
Wow.
1 a.m.
How did you get into pens, Maya? You want to share that with us and maybe?
We had handwriting lessons in primary school. And headmistress was really particular about having Parker pens. So, I mean, once we progressed to be, I'm not actually sure what the model was, but it's a bit like a Vector, but a bit different shaped. But I've got one somewhere and it is enamel. My mother had a Parker 51. And my grandfather had a flighter of some description, and he even kept the empty cartridges. Then I went into letter writing, and of course, it's easier to write letters with a fountain pen because the words flow on the page, isn't it? And rather than having a ballpoint. although I did have a little gel pen face. But yeah, I write predominantly with fountain pen. Lamy is one of my newest ones, this one.
That's nice.
And I've got one of those as well last month.
Ooh. Oh, very good.
Yeah,
Oh,
Michael,
okay.
that Lamy you just showed, the Lamy All-Star you just held up, I got one like it, and I put a 14K gold nib on mine.
This thing smells.
Yeah,
It's got
that's the smell of the whale.
Is that a noodler? Is that a noodler, Maya?
it is, yes.
Yeah. Oh
The only Noodles ink I've got is Blue Ghost. So yeah, I mean, I discovered this ink last month, and I really, really, really like it.
What is that? I can't hardly make it out.
Krishna,
Oh yeah.
it's a pencil.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Maya, I got one of these smelly things too. So
Well, let's start with you, Will. Will, go ahead and introduce you. Tell everybody where you're from.
oh, well, my name's Will Hodge. I'm from Cleveland, Texas. And I started tinkering with these fountain pens about 10, 12 years ago. And I think what got me into it was I used to see those old movies when I was a kid about the lever fill pens and how they'd squirt ink out. And I think I got started with Esterbrook's. And I started tinkering with them old Esterbrook's and got a few of those. And well, and then it just kind of went from there. I don't know if you guys can see this, but here on this side here is kind of the Esterbrook's and stuff I got. Can you see that? Is that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Does that work? So that's how I got started, was tinkering with them things, and then it just kind of expanded. You know, you go down that rabbit hole. How it started with me, and I got sitting right here. I got old. Larry can relate to this. See, I got sitting one here, an old Schaefer school pen from the late '60s, early '70s. And oh, it writes lovely. It's a great writing pen. So
I actually used one of those in school.
yeah, me too.
I have mine inked up. I've used it quite often, believe it or not. I like it.
Right. Oh, it writes really well.
And it brings back memories for me.
I got about half a dozen sitting there. I got some Ahab. Here's an old Ahab Charlie pen. I know that's kind of not good on the fountain pen thing, but it's a Charlie pen with a ballpoint in it.
Well, we like all kinds of pens, so.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dig them all.
So does Tony. That's why he's down the rabbit hole. All right. Yeah. So let's go on.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Let's go on to Doc over there. Waiting humbly.
All right.
Quietly, ready to strike.
I'm Jay McCarty. I live in Fort Worth, and I've been using fountain pens since about 1958. Really started collecting them seriously when I graduated from high school in '67, and have just been fascinated with them and in love with them just about all my life. I'm fortunate enough to have a very large collection and have some really unusual, rare things, but I don't get to write with them much. You know, in my in my business, everything is on computer now. I get to sign my name a fair amount, but that's really about it.
Well, you told us that, or you told me you got some nice pens you wanted to share with us. So
Yeah, I've got some new things. Actually, this one's not new, but I just got it back from repair. This is ASC Arco Bologna Extra in brown Arco, and part of the feet had cracked off, so they wanted me to send it in, and I just got it back a couple of days ago, and it's just fine. Let's see, a friend of mine who's in the jewelry business got this from a client of his. It's just an old beat up 149, but it happens to have a 14K nib and a split ebonite feed. And it's a medium, but I don't hold that against it too much. Writes beautifully. And let's see what else we got here. At the Dallas Pen Show, that conniving man from Houston, Mr. Dromgoole, took me over to meet David Oscarson. And I got this red koi pen from him.
that is beautiful.
Beautiful. Yeah, look at that thing.
Is that Urishi?
No, this is lacquered
And
metal.
glass. And glass. And
Yeah.
glass.
Glass?
These things are just amazing,
Mhm.
and they're very heavy.
Again, that's lacquer.
Uh,
That's on glass?
Is glass.
Huh.
Inlaid, they cut the glass and then they lacquer it.
Yeah,
and
it's
this-
very, very labor intensive work.
Yeah. Guaranteed for life, they'll replace it.
Yeah, and then I don't know how many of y'all know Jean Price. She's a very, very dear friend of mine from Tulsa. She always comes to the Dallas show and we hang out at the bar. Anyway, she had bought this Tasha, a beautiful,
Wow.
beautiful Tasha
Nice.
nib. And she just didn't like the nib. It was, I think it wasn't broad enough for her. And so she asked me if I wanted to buy it. And I had seen photographs of it, which don't do it justice. And I said, yeah, I sure would. And it really is a beauty. It has a sailor nib in it.
Mhm. Number 4 or number 5 nib?
This one is, at least a 5. So Sailor makes it, but it's custom labeled for Tasha. This is one of their higher end pens. It actually comes with a spare blind cap. You can fill the comes with a spare blind cap, so that if you happen to scratch one of them posting it, you've got a spare,
Mhm.
which is a unique feature as far as I know. And that's about all I have that's really new, I think. Oh, I have a brown transparent Sailor 1911 large. That's a really pretty color.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
What size
I don't
nib?
know if y'all have seen this.
What size nib on?
I don't know if y'all have seen this. This is the Mont Blanc Le Petit Prince and Planet Burgundy.
Oh, nice.
146 size, Le Grand size.
Have
Those are
Doc? Have you
similar.
seen that same Le Petit Prince, the Aviator, the one that's got the leather on the cap, and it's got.
I have not seen that one.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful.
Now here's another fairly rare pen. This is celluloid, actually.
Oh, nice.
Wow, that's nice.
Pretty.
Celluloid, and it's stipula. This is a stipula.
Etruria.
Etruria. Yeah. And this is a true piston filler, but it's the only one I know of where the blind cap rotates in the opposite way from a usual piston.
Right.
To empty it, you don't turn it counterclockwise, you turn it clockwise. There are a few of these still out there. I think that's about all my new ones.
All right, then let's go to, does Kara have anything to say?
Will we get? She says hi, but she's shy. She doesn't want to
Hi,
unmute
Kara.
or show.
Hi, Kara.
She's back there somewhere.
Yeah, she's hiding. She's lurking.
So, okay, so we'll let
I've got a
we'll
pen that
we'll let Jake
What
talk.
about
I've got a
Janice?
pen that I
What
might
about-
ask
oh,
about.
Wait.
This is a pen that my sister sent me,
Oh.
and I don't know what it is. It's silver. It's engraved, and it has a red section and a hidden nib. And I don't know if the nib is sprung or if it just is normally bent up like that.
That is a Schaefer. I've got one like it.
Okay.
I think they call them lady Schaefers.
Yeah, I
Okay.
have one.
And
Yeah.
really nice pens. I
Like
love
that.
them. I've got maybe 3 of them.
That's what it is.
Is the nib sprung or is it really meant to
No,
be
it's-
like that?
No, they bend up.
That's the
Okay.
normal shape of
Okay.
a lot of shapers.
She had a friend, a neighbor that passed away, and in the process of going through the stuff in the house, I think the husband passed away, and the widow came across this and asked if Brenna knew anyone that would like this, and she said, "Oh, my brother likes fountain pens." So I haven't touched it. I've gotten it a couple months ago, but I'm glad to know what it is now. I figured the pen club would have the answer for me.
Well, you just I put just a regular Schaefer cartridge, and I really like them. They don't make them anymore, so they're, I don't know if you call them.
Yeah, I
vintage
wouldn't
or
call
not
that a
yet,
vintage.
but, they're nice
Oh,
pens.
we got back into fountain pens about 15 years ago. I had a Schaefer no nonsense pen back in around the 76, 77 time frame, sophomore, junior in high school, and used it quite a lot, and it was where the threads were. And so at some point I threw that away, and now I wish I hadn't. But about 15 years ago, we got back into fountain pens. Kara had seen some in stores like Joann's and Michael's and things, and she wanted to have a pretty pen to write with, or pen pal letters and journal entries and things. And so I kind of jumped into, and we've been to several pen shows in the Chicago area before we moved here 5 years ago. And then we've been to several fountain pens. Well, every one they've had since. This is the first year we've not been to one. So we really missed it, but we've gone fairly deep down the hole. We don't have any really high-end pens, we've got a few nice pens and a lot of cheap ones. And right now, my favorite ink is Platinum Citrus Black.
Hmm.
My background's having trouble with it there.
Yeah.
Anyway, it
I like that.
it goes on very light and
Mhm.
it oxidizes right away, so it kind of turns into a kind of a medium light brown.
Back to your Lady Schaefer. I have one that I did a review a while back on it. Does yours have the 14K Gold Nib in it?
Um,
It has the inlay Gold Nib on mine.
no, I don't know. It
Okay. Yeah, see, mine has.
appears
Does
to just
yours
be
have the Gold Nib on yours?
You know, I'm not
Dennis?
sure. I've got 3 of them. All of them, one I bought at an antique store, and a couple others I think I bought from Peyton Street Pens. So I don't know, but I like writing with them.
Okay. So, okay, Jake, you want to talk about your pens now? This is Jake Law.
Yeah, believe it or not, I actually bought a pen, and that was right after that the virus started, so I think it's my fault. But here is the pattern on it. It's a Celtic knot design. It's not an expensive pen. It was rather cheap, but I just like the design on it a whole lot.
Pretty.
That's cool.
And I bought 2
Right.
others this year, but someone has them, and I don't know where they are at the moment.
I don't have them. I just gave them to you, didn't I?
No, those are empty cases. Yeah.
Huh.
And you've been given a couple pens, Mr.
Yes.
Announcer.
Yes, y'all gave me my first one, the penguin pen. Yes, definitely.
Oh, I have that one too.
Yes, you do.
Oh, I need to find his pen because he got his pen case.
Well, yes, this is my pen case that I got.
So I didn't know. I thought I don't know what they're at.
Oh,
Very
that's-
cool.
But they're in these drawers somewhere or in a pen case. So yeah,
Mhm.
well, he's not going to use them. So
Well, I might like to look at them.
that's all he's ever going to do. Then he'll lose them. So in the story. So anyway, so any new inks? Any new paper? I have.
Let me share. I got something I want to share too. I got into pens. Well, I use fountain pens always, but about 6 years ago, I hadn't all through college and all that. I did not use fountain pens, and I came across a estate sale, and it had a box, and in the box there were like 5 Estabrooks. Now I didn't know anything about Estabrook, so I think I paid $2 for the box. And then I sent them to Brian Anderson to repair, and they came back and they wrote so well. That's where I got down the rabbit hole. But I bought 3 pens this year I want to share. My lighting is not real good. Let me see if you can see this. I bought a Jim Hines. This is, I saw on Facebook where he had done a pocket pen, and I had talked to him about a year ago about why didn't he make pocket pens. And when I saw it, I asked him, could you make me one? And this is called the Bifrost Finish. I don't know if you can see it,
Yeah.
but it is just
is.
beautiful. It's got little sparkly things in it, and it's got a medium 14K nib. It's a a pocket pen. It's a little shorter, but I really like this pen. And then
Hey, Janice, can I ask you, how is that step on it when you
right.
Does-
I
is that-
hold my
is that-
pen kind of up here, and it never bothers me.
okay?
I've never had a pen that, I don't grip it down here. I usually hold my pen a little bit back.
Uh-huh.
So that, and I've never really had a pen that the step bothered me.
Was uncomfortable. Yeah.
Uh-huh. And then I got this Pelican MO2 olive.
Pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was on sale, and I just couldn't resist it. I think I got this from Frank over at Federalist.
Is that
And then recently,
is that an M200 or an M101?
yeah, it's I think a 205
yeah.
is what they
Yep.
call it.
Real quick,
And then my latest purchase,
real quick, let me just show Frank. Here's that pen I'll tell you about. If you can see it,
Yes.
Oh yeah,
there it is,
Beautiful.
right there. And then the nib, I can show that to you.
Gorgeous.
Okay. Yep.
I think you'll like that pen, right? And my last purchase was this TWSBI
Got one more.
Iris, the 700R. I didn't have a 700, so I'm a TWSBI fan. I've got too many TWSBIs,
I
but
like them.
I do too.
this one was too pretty, so I had to have it. So that's my
Janice, do
latest.
you like the way that writes? I just ordered mine today.
Yes.
Just today.
I like the TWSBI nibs. I generally like, I think I've got pretty. Yeah. I got, I think this one has broad in it. But I usually tend to medium to fine and occasionally broad. I'm not real big into the stub nibs where you get up past broad. That's a little too big broad for me. But anyway, that was my. The only bad thing about this is we can't share and write with each other's pens. But it's nice to see what people get. And I didn't mean to interrupt you a while ago, Larry. So
Go ahead. No.
and
Go ahead.
when you talk about inks.
No.
Oh man, I have bought so many inks this year. I can't even start. But anyway,
If you would see my table now, for real, there's all kinds of stuff: inks, ink boxes, paper, notebooks, journals, calendars, gel pens, stuff to review. I got pens that haven't been reviewed down here. I've got a drawer, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10 pens waiting to review. I've got 3 on dock waiting to review. I've got Zoom going. I've got planning for for January. I'm going to be planning a Zoom meeting with Appleboom, Youth Appleboom. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Maybe Cubby's hiding up on that desk as well there, Larry.
Sir?
Maybe Cubby's hiding in that mess up there on the desk.
Let me tell you a little bit about Cubby, and we'll get it for sure on this one. Cubby has Alzheimer's.
Oh, really?
so is he doing okay? You was having trouble with him. I think walking and stuff. Is he doing okay?
It kind of goes in spurts. He's been doing pretty good the last few days. Sometimes we have to hold his back end up so that he can get the back legs standing and going right.
So, but yeah, he's still hanging in there. So I called the doc. Was it this yesterday?
Yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday. And we're
No,
going
today.
No,
sorry.
today. Yeah, today. So she's going to call me back Monday, and we'll make an appointment to take him in to do lab work. They do have the medicine out to control it, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we'll go.
Oh, good.
They'll have to do lab work on him and stuff. So he's got every symptom in the book for Alzheimer's. Everyone that's listed, he's got it. Bam. So he's found out what it is.
How old is he? 18?
Well, just to share, Larry, my little Dixie, I found out 2 months ago, has diabetes. So I have to give her insulin twice a day. And it's not fun giving her those shots, I got to tell you. But it's really helped her. She's really perked up since we.
Now, what was the question, Tony?
Yeah.
He's about
I was going to ask you how old Cubby was.
Yeah, 17 January.
coming up on 17.
Wow.
Yeah.
And Janice, your dog, Dixie, how old is Dixie?
She will be 12 in April.
My goodness.
And so what we do, we give, Cubby, I guess the brain tells them when to eat and not to eat. So he walks, paces back and forth. He'll eat a little bit. He won't eat. So I put a buffet out for him now. I put a buffet of 3 plates with 3 different types of food on each plate. And he can go whatever he wants and likes whenever it's there. And next week, we're going to pick him up a filet mignon, and we're going to put it to the food processor. So because he only has 4 teeth. So we're going to get him a filet mignon. We pick him up roast beef from Arby's. We'll pick him up from Chick-fil-A. Whatever he wants, Cubby's going to get. I don't care. Cubby,
Unspoiled puppy.
Yeah. So, and sometimes, when I do his food and put it on the floor, he'll look at me and look at that, and I have to go down and eat some food first, and then he'll eat it. But I won't eat the dog food. No. Come, can't do that. Oh.
Oh, and we did find 2 more of my pens.
Oh, yes.
This is the one that Frank and Kara got me. It's got penguins on it. I collect penguins.
Oh,
So this was the perfect one. It's called an AHOW or something like that. And then this is another non-brand name. I just like the geometric designs on it. It's a little hard to.
Let's see if we can do it like this.
oh yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
He doesn't use them, so I just kept them.
Yeah.
And he won't use them. Watch.
Hmm.
They'll stay right in that pink
That's
case,
pretty.
untouched. Won't use them. Just look at them. If he remembers to look at them.
Yeah.
So, okay. So
There is one more thing that I did purchase, and I got it in a couple of days ago, and it's the Galen leather pen holder.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I love it. It's beautiful. So I think it holds up to 13 pens.
Speaking
So-
of Galen leather, I reached out to Galen leather if they wanted me to do a review. So much for that. But, what is that called? Logbee did send me out thanks to review, which I've done already. And then, what is that? Euchre? Euchre has reached out to me, and Loretta, she lives in Russia, I believe. Yeah, Russia. And so she's sending me the newest Euchre pens, however you say it. They're in the mail right now, so I can review. So I'm picking up new people that, I can do reviews. And a lot of this stuff that I'm getting, either by December or by next year, I will be giving it away. You can only keep so much. Come on.
Right.
Where are you going to put it? So
Yeah.
I do have one of the Euchre pens. They're felt tip,
yeah.
but I really like it. And they have interchangeable nibs. And,
Yeah.
this is some I write just occasionally with, taking
They're
notes or
great
something.
pens. They're great. I have all of them right now, and I have their inks. And what I'm fixing to do with one of the reviews is I'm doing the adult coloring book reviews, because there's a lot of people that dig that stuff. So I use fountain pen inks. I use gel pen inks, felt pens, Crayolas, colored pencils. So I'm going to be using the Euchre's pens on those next. And then I'm going to be doing the, have you ever done this growing up in school, where you get your Crayola and you get a paper clip, stick it in the end, and get a match or a lighter, and you let you burn the Crayola and let it drip on the paper? Have you all ever done that?
Yeah.
I have it.
I'm going to be showing that. Yeah, I'm doing that. So that's going to be cool. I'll burn the house down. So that'll be cool. So, Birmingham Ink has sent me 1,000 bottles of.
Oh,
What color is that?
It broke up.
I can't read that.
I can't even see it.
Let's see.
Okay, here you go.
This one's called. These are all place names from around Birmingham. America's Oyster Bar Salmon Hors d'oeuvre, Southside Market in Boysenberry, Homestead Steelworks Slag Gray,
Right.
Winter
You made some
Garden
beautiful-
Snowflake, War of Currents.
I love the Birmingham. Gosh.
he's not making some of my favorite colors anymore, though.
Highland Park Zoo Polar Bear,
We're not done yet. Hold on.
West Homestead Independence Gray,
Wow.
This one, like A Cat Named Sam, Pop Art Purple, and Ice Rink. I should be able to get, I think I'm going to post
I've got Ice Rink
tonight.
So, Larry, did you get those to review? Is that what they sent them to you for?
Yep.
Man, I love the Birmingham inks.
Yeah, tons. So, and I will be, well, here's what's going to happen. I will be giving a lot of these inks away. Did you already post a review on it?
I'm going to do the Birmingham tonight.
Okay, we already done the review on all these inks, and he's going to post it tonight. So, for real, there's nowhere, I can't do anything with the inks. The inks they're all over there, and they're down in here, over here, and they're over. There's nowhere to put them. So I can do two choices. I can hold them. That's a good word. Or I can give them away. So if anybody's interested in the Pen Club, you can start dropping your name. Send me an email, because Pen Club members will get first shot at them. How's that? So you can look at.
Ask you,
Huh?
is that cat Pop Purple? Is that the same color as Andy Warhol Pop Art Purple?
Close.
or
Yeah.
something?
Let me see if I have a. Wait a minute. I may have it.
Yeah, they have several new purples.
Oh, here we go. Here we go, guys.
Purple fan.
Let's see if we can show you.
Color might be a bit off, but here's the examples.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, yeah. And there's some.
Yeah, I like that Andy Warhol, whatever it
I do
is.
too.
Pop
I do
art.
too. It's real nice, isn't it?
Mhm.
Well, let me ask you guys about Birmingham pens. Isn't this the guys that used to own or have Nemesign
Yeah, still does.
pens?
Still does. They're family owned.
And because I noticed on their website you can buy the Nemesign nibs.
Yeah.
And but I'm a big fan of the old Nemesign Singularity pen.
Yeah.
Just you can
Yeah.
eyedropper them, or
Mhm.
and those kind of went away. And I don't even think you can get them on the Birmingham website anymore.
Okay, let me.
Those kind of went away
I've
by
got
the
a
wayside.
couple of the Birmingham pens, and they have Nemesign nibs on them.
Okay.
Let me
Okay.
give you what I know. I keep up with Nick and Josh quite often. So
Right.
I've been talking with them about 2 or 3 years now about when are they going to do a fountain pen with a clip. I love their fountain pens. They write beautiful. They're affordable. My only problem with them is I can't carry them with me, because when I go somewhere, because I put them on my shirt, inside my shirt, in my pocket, or inside. If I don't have a single pen carrier, I have to put it in my pocket. So they are working on a pen with a clip, and it may be out next year. Maybe there's going to be an upgrade charge, of course, because it's going to cost more to put that, more labor to put that clip into the cap. So it's Nick, Josh, and his dad that work there, and they make the inks now at their place, all by hand now. So they have another new pen coming out. I don't know if it's out yet or soon. So far, they've been doing quite well. I mean, they got really nice pens at an affordable price.
Well, Larry, let me ask you this: do they make their own acrylics that they turn the pens out of?
Do they pour their own? You know,
Yeah,
I'm going to say yes.
Okay, yeah, because they got lovely acrylics.
Yeah, I'm going to say yes on that. So I will be getting in touch with either, well, Nick or Josh always answer me. They have another new line. They just now done winter, fall, or something. No, it's I forgot the name of them. Totally different inks. So I need to check that side out again. But they will be sending more of those over. Now I do have the Beetle Juice and the Jurassic Amber,
Mm-hmm.
and I do have about 2 or 3 different nibs that they sent along that I've already done reviews on, and I've never had any problems with the pens. You know, yeah, they're affordable. They don't have all the bells and whistles that
Knox nibs
some of these.
on their website.
Yeah, you know the website.
Yeah, but they have not. I think they sell Knox nibs as well,
Yeah,
don't they?
yeah, I have those too. They might not have all the bells and whistles that a lot of the other pens have, but then they don't have that high dollar price as well with it. And you can get
Right.
a decent pen, you know, for a decent fair price, I think. So, you know, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think, and a handmade pen.
But yeah,
Have they
they're a little different now than Heinz pens and Birmingham pens. So I'll leave it at that.
have the
a
old
couple.
Birmingham ink colors gone away? Are they?
Yeah, I think they're going to get rid of them. I have 1 or 2 up there that are Birmingham, but they're all going to, and they were made, I think, in Germany at one time, I think. But now they're all made in-house.
They have some beautiful colors.
Yeah, they're all made in-house. So if anybody's interested, when you see the review come out, email me and I'll put that bottle aside, because really, I hate to let them go. But what am I going to do? Look at them all day long?
Mhm.
I was going to tell Will and Tony, I've got a couple of Birmingham, and this is called the Snow Cone.
Ah,
And I think they still have it available. It's a pretty good size pen,
yeah.
and I think it has a Nemesis 0.8. And then years ago, I bought this one, and it's called the Candy Apple. And
That
it
was
is
one
really,
of the first ones.
Pretty
that
one there,
came
yeah.
out.
I wish they put a clip on that sucker.
they
Yeah.
have some nice acrylics. They sure do. But both of these have the Nemesis nibs on them.
Yeah, I have a few of the Nemesis nibs. They're good, smooth nibs. I really haven't had any problems with them. All of them that I can remember just worked well, you know, without doing a bunch of tuning to them, you know.
I don't know about you guys, but you know, I'm a big Parker fan. Parker vintage, especially. Parker 51s, 45s that go back, and I have like 3 51 Parker. All 3 have the gold nibs. All have been restored, and they're just beautiful pens to write with. Some people don't like them because they're too small for their hands, but me, they work fine. I have the Victors. I have the Jotters. I think almost all of them, not quite yet, but working on it. And I have some Esther Brooks, like the kind you were talking about. I have some of those, and those are cool. And Anderson Penn sells some of his vintage pen collection.
Yes.
So he's doing that right now. And I guess y'all saw the, maybe not the video we did on Zoom with the Andersons.
Yes.
Yep.
Right.
So it was good to see them back in action again. So we're going to have them on again soon. So we're waiting until the hotel opens up to get their store back on
Right.
again. So enough of me. Who's next?
That's the one in Chicago, right,
Yes.
Larry?
Right, right,
Yeah, yeah.
right. So
Yeah.
what do y'all guys think about?
I got their,
What do you guys think about the?
I was just going to say, I got their,
What do y'all think about the log bee?
Looks good. How many pins does it hold?
10 or 12, and it has all kinds of stuff you can hold in it. Lord, it's got a zipper down here, and it's got open the flaps, and you can put whatever you want inside the pockets. These things are made to perfection. These are really some cool stuff that Chris, former captain in the Army that served in Kuwait, he sat down and replanned these to make them better. And he did that. He did make them better. Probably the best on the market. And are they expensive? No, they're not all that expensive. But a lot of planning, a lot of thinking went into these that he made, and it turned out well because they've been selling well. And then he has the Field Notes Journal that is really cool as well. And then I can't find the rest of them because they're all somewhere. Help me, Tony. I fell in the rabbit hole 3 times already. And
I'm going to share. Shy Kara made me one of my favorite
Yes.
pen series.
Oh,
I love this thing. I've about worn it out. It's getting a little worn, but she's shy. But she
I got one
gifted
too. I
that to
use
me, and I
that as
appreciate
well. I use mine as well. So
What is that, a
Made 4
pen
more
wrap?
today.
Is that a pen map?
yeah, they're for pen cases.
Pen cases.
Yeah.
Wow.
And she
Yeah,
sent
you
me
can
the-
carry quite a few
Yeah.
pins in it. She has a little
I
rollout
use
on
these
the
all the
inside.
time. Put my pins on when I do reviews. I got all that from her. But I do have pin cases left. So look, exclusive to the Pin Club. If you need some ink, let me know. If you need a pin case, let me know.
Also, if y'all want to be on the mailing, we don't send out too many emails, but we do notify when we're having some kind of event or whatever. So if you want to be on that mailing list, if you're on Facebook, you can message me your email address and I'll add you to the group email.
That'd be great. That would be great. We the Kansas City meetup group meets this is the last Wednesday of every month. And of every month. Now in November and in December, we're meeting up on the Wednesdays prior to that because of it falls right before Christmas. It fell right 2 days ago. So we went the week before. So I'll be happy to post on Larry's, thing about our next Kansas City. We'd love to have you join us because we're a spirited group, and we love interacting, and it's a lot of fun.
What we need to
Y'all
plan? You know what we need to plan, Tony, and I'll talk to Janice about this as well, is that maybe one day we can have both groups meet up. That would be kind of awesome.
That would be fun. That would be really fun. That would be a lot of fun.
So,
oh yeah, well, we're all, we all have the same passions, and we're all like-minded people. We enjoy this hobby, and I've not met a person in this hobby that I didn't like, other than maybe Manu, that runs ASC. He's not really my fan, not my biggest fan. Although I've got a few of his pens, I can't complain. I've got a bunch of the pens from ASC, and but he's kind of an arrogant kind of a guy, and aside from that, I think everyone I've met in the pen community have been just generous and nice and always giving, like Larry wanting to give out ink and stuff. And it's really wonderful to be a part of such a good group of people.
well, all I can say, people, when you see the review come up and you see the color you want, and if you really want it, you better email me.
I'm going to. I love Birmingham.
Because they're going to go. Trust me, they're going to go quick.
I'll get that. I'll get your email quick, dear Larry. Don't worry about that.
Get your letter today, real quick. I do a lot. I watch a lot of the reviews from the ink guy, and the guy knows the stuff, and he does a pretty thorough review on inks, which helps me out a lot. It'll tell me inks I want, that I don't want, inks that'll work and may not work. But he was doing a review on the Moleskin paper. I don't know if you remember, Tony,
right,
about it. So I've been looking for the Moleskin notebook that he used that's pen friendly. I tried the small one, did a review on it, and it wasn't friendly. So we were out the other day and we got a larger size of the Moleskin. And have we done the review on this yet?
I haven't posted it yet.
Okay, this hasn't come on review, not posted yet, but it's going to come on review. So here's what you can see. This is the front of the page.
Right.
Now we're going to show you the back of the page. Did it work or did it flop?
I'm gonna say flop. I'm gonna vote flop.
Who votes work or flop?
I flop.
I'm going to say flop because I haven't had good luck with most.
Anybody else? Vote. Put your hand. Vote.
Well, their new paper is supposed to be better, so I'll vote that it works.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know if this is new paper because it flopped. There it is.
Ah, okay.
So I don't know. I'm still looking.
Wow.
Next time, I don't know if it's a higher up one. So we're still looking. So we have those notebooks. Y'all want one? Here. Notebook.
I have seen one review of one of their newer ones that was
Color.
favorable, but I can't remember what the name of it.
If you would see over here, you would say, "My God, I just cleaned this desk off for real." And then when we're having this meeting, I had to shove everything aside.
Hey, I got a question. Do any of you have the endless notebook? I know the Frank.
Right here. I got it right in here.
What do you think of that?
I love
Larry?
it. I love mine. Perfect. Yep. It works perfect. It handles fountain pens extremely well.
My big problem with journals is that there's so many good ones out there, and I always get my friend over in England, Penultimate Dave. He talks about, and just like Larry, talk about all these journals that are out there. And I'm thinking, I've got about 5 or 6 gathering dust. I mean, I have 2 journals that I journal in, but I think if I buy more of them, what am I going to do with them? They're just going to. So that's a dilemma I've got.
Okay, here's my thing. Okay, so yeah, I like
Same
that.
here.
I like this journal. It works for me, so I've been using it religiously when I do reviews. Okay, but then I've got a journal problem like you. I've got journals. I've got journals. Look, I've got journals. I've got journals. I'm going to be dead and they're going to be there. Journals, and more journals. Look, I got a journal in my desk in the bedroom. I got my journal in the desk in the den. I've got a journal here. I carry 2 journals when I go out somewhere. I got a journal in the living room.
That sounds like an old pop song right there. That sounds like a good rock song right there. In the bedroom.
I'm
Keep
journalified.
one in the bathroom.
So, but I don't think you guys are too enthused about the inks. I don't know, but
I'm emailing you after we get off here, Larry. I'm going to email.
Yeah. And, I will be reviewing these. Don't laugh. They're gel pens of some kind. I don't know what they are. Yeah. So.
Oh, nice.
But I've got a box down here. Well, they're new pens. They've been there for 3 years. I haven't got to. 3 years. Oh, okay. There you go.
When I write on black paper, I mean, there's no white ink that I can use unless it's dip. I do dip pen in white. But when I just write something like a letter real quick, I can write this with this gel ink.
Talking about dip pens, I got dip pens on dip pens on dip pens on the other side of the room. I have glass dip pens on glass dip pens. Yeah. I've got that kind of holder, but I don't have that holder that Sue has, and I'm interested. Do I need it? No. I've got pen cases.
Do we need any of this?
We don't need any of this, Larry. We just want it all. Hey, just so you guys can see.
I am surrounded. I am surrounded.
I don't know if you can see this.
Look.
I don't know if this just came today. There's 300.
I'll get my magic. I'm going to do an
300. If you're not familiar with Paper Source, let me do this here.
Y'all are fixing to see my first review, firsthand, of what I'm going to show you in a minute. Jake's getting it for me.
Here's this is to give you an idea. You can see this. They're wonderful. The colors are.
Let's see it. Okay, what is that?
It's from Paper Source. They had a 50% off of all their envelopes, and I got 300 envelopes for.
So you bought twice as many.
What's that?
You bought twice as many.
Yeah, and I'll go through all these. I'll go through all of these. I won't. I had to buy as much as I could because
I will be expecting one of each color when you write me from now on.
I'll start using them for you. Don't worry, Larry. In fact, your next letter's got colored.
I already got one letter from you now. Come in today.
There you go.
So, okay, look, in this little envelope, it's not a pen, but I want to share what it is. So, you'd be the first to see it. What do y'all think it is? It's not a pen. Not a pen. It's not nothing to do with pens, but it's a lot to do with something else.
A new
What
notebook.
could that something else be? Well, here we go. It's called, and I'll take it out. Well, I might as well take it out. Well, look.
It's a face mask.
Yellow Submarine!
Yellow.
The Beatles.
Oh, nice. How about that? That's funny. That's funny.
This is the totally freakiest pen club you ever meet. Okay, here it comes.
Hey, I'm telling you, Larry, they got another mask that's more appropriate from the Beatles called "I Am the Virus."
Oh!
Oh, there you go. Oh, nice, nice.
Yay! Then I got that other one, The Truth by John Lennon. So, and then I got another one coming in from Mayberry. Remember Mayberry, y'all?
Yeah.
Andy Griffith show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one is-
Andy Griffith.
Wally's Garage.
Wally's Garage is coming in.
Oh, nice.
Well, enjoy the virus.
I got to show this one off right quick.
Show
Here.
it off.
There you go.
Nice.
My
That
original
this is
lazy.
That's a platinum 3776 in that purple. It's called the Shiun.
Yes, that is
Yeah.
beautiful. I can't
Very
afford it,
nice.
but oh, that is
Yeah,
lovely.
Janice, I got it on an auction for about
Oh,
I think
really?
I got it for, I know it's still expensive, but it was $212 as opposed to what they
Oh,
go
that's
for.
not bad.
No.
Yeah. I love 3776. I've got the yeah. This is the nice lavender.
Oh, I like the niece. They call it the niece.
The niece, yeah.
Right.
Niece, you're right. But I
You
love
should see
that
the
one.
nephew.
And when that one came out, I thought, oh, that is beautiful, till I saw the price.
Yeah.
Just out of my
I
budget
wasn't. I
range.
wasn't going to pay that price for it either, Janice. That's. I just happened to notice it on a international auction, and I got it at a
Right.
good price, and I thought I couldn't pass it up.
Well, I had to get
Right,
the
I don't
new,
blame
I had
you.
to get the new Vanishing Point. What it
Oh, you did?
Link Black. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
this is a monster. There you go, rock and roll, baby. Yeah. Wow. Had to get. Did
I
I
told
need
you.
it? No.
I got no. We wanted it, and you know what? There is a problem here.
Yes, there is. What we have.
Dallas,
What we have.
Dallas, we have a problem.
To communicate. Dang.
Does Dallas have a brick and mortar store? Does Dallas Fort Worth
No,
have?
no.
No.
Let me show you another very cool pen. And don't laugh when you see it, because it's my pen. It's a very nice, beautiful pen. I love this pen very, very much. And it costs $4.99. Or was it?
All right.
It's my pen, so it's special. The Jin Hao 159. Yay! That looks like the Mont Blanc 149. This is it.
Yeah.
This is the baby that got me started on the Mont Blanc 149. And it has an
It's
Anderson
heavy.
fine nib in
Heavy.
it right now.
Do all you remember the very first pen you bought? Do you remember the first pen you bought that
yeah,
kind of
sure.
Yeah.
catapulted you into this hobby?
Over there. They're the Jin Hao 599 plastic. One was a red, one was the blue. Yep,
Okay.
sure do remember. Yep.
Frank, what was your first fountain pen you can recall buying?
Well, the one I mentioned earlier, the very first one was the Schaefer No Nonsense. But the ones that I bought when I got back into pens, I don't remember.
Mhm.
Well, other than my school pens, the last one of which was a Schaefer PFM1 that got lost in the 7th grade. But the first really fine pen that I owned, I was given for my high school graduation. It was Parker 75, and I still have it. And then when I went off to college, I ran across in a storefront in Memphis, a Mont Blanc 149, and the price was $36
For what?
for a Mont Blanc 149. That was the list price for it. Remember, this was 1967.
Yeah, okay, wow.
And I did not even know what Mont Blanc was. I'd never heard of it. I was just a country boy from El Paso, and I said, I've got to have that. And so I bought it, and I still have it, along with 6 others now.
Did you all happen to see my mail call the other day? I didn't know the pen was coming in the mail. I didn't know nothing about it. I still don't know who sent it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but it
Yeah.
came from the Netherlands. Somebody sent me a Mont Blanc Star Walker.
We saw that. Me and my friend said that Larry's one lucky guy.
Wow. Wow.
I think their new Star Walker is really quite nice looking.
I love it. That thing is amazing. I haven't put it down. But then
I have that new ink.
2 years ago, and I can't say his name because he wants to stay anonymous. This gentleman that we stay in contact today, he sent me his
John F. Kennedy.
Well, no, he sent me his vintage 1990 Mont Blanc with a 14K gonna live. Super.
Wow.
Oh, but yeah, I do have the John Kennedy, the Mont Blanc John FK.
Someone gave it to you, didn't he?
Yeah.
That was gifted to you.
Yep. By Doug. Yeah, Doug got me that one. Yep. So, yeah. Then I bought the Beatles Sgt. Pepper pen. I
Right.
think I bought that for like 800 or 9. I think it's like 9 to 1,000 now for the pen.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This is my favorite Mont Blanc right now at the moment.
Oh, okay.
This is,
Yeah, I've
this
seen
is,
it.
this is a William Faulkner. William Faulkner.
That's awesome.
I love it.
Do they
I
still
love it.
sell them? Do they still sell them, Frank?
Oh yeah, they're online. People are selling them used.
This is a rare one. This is one of the Rouge et Noir
Oh right.
series. It's the Black Ebonite limited edition.
Wow.
Having a bleak broad nib on it.
Okay, I've been looking at one of those, Doc. Not the same one, but what on the Mont Blanc side, because I love that snake.
Yeah.
Well, they got the knockoff. They got the knockoff. Who is it
Yeah,
making that?
I looked at that. I may get a knockoff just because it's like $9.99. But yeah, I looked at it. Yeah. Why not? Yeah. Maya,
Let's
go ahead, put your pins out there, hon. Don't be bashful. Throw them out there, Maya.
Hi. My first pen I actually bought was a Frontier. And the last pen I bought in a charity shop for $3.99.
Oh,
So yeah, it wasn't used at all. It was still in its box, still the
wow.
original package.
What kind is it? Do you know then? The box said what kind it was?
Premium.
Oh, what? You broke up.
IM Premium.
Okay.
Mm. I like it.
Pretty.
Yes,
Pretty.
I mean it was in its box.
Now, what is this?
Oh,
one?
Parker, yeah.
PR, what?
So,
Wonderful.
Yeah.
so I've been using that as well this week. I was very much a Quink ink kind of gal.
Mhm. Oh, look at Larry. Look at Larry.
Now this
nice.
is this is Fountain Pen Revolution, the new one that Kevin has out. The what Tenoshi, yeah. And
He
he's
had that
doing
print
engraving
over?
now, so he does engraving now. Kevin does from time to time send me out products to review, so he's been real good with me on that as well. So thank you for Kevin. Yeah.
Hey, Janice, what was your first? What was your first pen that you can recall buying to get to buy a fountain pen?
It was the Waterman Phyllis.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And I like it. I still use it. That was my first. I think I saw it in Staples or
Yeah.
somewhere like that.
I saw that pen right after it came out. I happened to be in Washington D.C. with my son, and we were in Farney's.
Mhm.
And the guy behind the counter said, and I have a lot of Waterman pens from that area, and he said, have you seen this new Waterman? And he showed it to us, and said, boy, that looks really neat. How much do you think it cost? Well, it was $25. Which was,
Yeah,
which was not
I knew it was.
not what you expected a Waterman to cost.
Now, here's the story about this pen. This is a Pilot Metropolitan with a fine nib. Let me tell you how I got started on fine nibs. Kara Overman is all her doing. She uses fine nibs. I don't like
Hiding,
fine.
Kara.
Yeah, she's an ultra extra fine.
I don't like fine or extra fine nibs, but now I use fine and extra fine nibs. My Heinz pens, I have a 14K fine nib, and then I have a 14K extra fine nib that I had Jim Mexican pens. So yeah, and then I have a lot of steel nibs that are fine and extra fine, and then I have some gold nibs, Mont Blancs that are fine. So yeah, it's Karen Overman's fault.
And you see with those ultra extra fine nibs, if you run out of insulin pens, you can just inject your insulin with the pen nib.
Right.
And this pen, believe it or not, what is that ink that Frank and Kara gave me? The pink one looks like Pepto-Bismol.
Rock Bottonoff.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's Rock
You
Oh,
Bottonoff.
I just now realized Kara Overman, Frank Overman. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're related for 40 years now.
I gotta tell you my story real quick here. So about 4.5 years ago, I went online. I watched a video from Brian Goulet, Fountain Pens 101. Okay, and I've always loved to write, but never. I mean, years ago, I would go in and buy one of those Schaefer pens at the drugstore. And of course, it would stop writing and have a cartridge in it. And I pressed down really hard to get thinking the ink that, it never worked for me. So about 5 years ago, my brother comes in with this Waterman Edson. He goes, look at this pen as a fountain pen. And I started making fun of him. I said, what are you trying to be, Ben Franklin? Why are you writing with that? I was writing with roller balls. I didn't want to write with any kind of fountain pen. I had no interest. I said, that's too much work. I just write with this. So I watched Brian Goulet's video and I thought, well, you know what? I'm going to order one of these pens and maybe it'll make my handwriting look a little better. So I get online and I look on there and I found a pen. It was a Kaweco Sport. It looked like it was a big, nice, long, and I'm big hands, so I thought it was going to be a big pen and everything. So I saw it $24 and I said, you know what? I'm going to order that pen. I ordered it. I go to the post. I go to my mailbox when it finally gets there. And it looked like a little lipstick box. And I thought, I just spent $24 on this. And I opened it up and it was plastic. I thought, are you? And I started cussing. Every curse word came out of my mouth. I can't believe I just wasted $24 on a pen. I can't believe I was spending. So I take it. Now it doesn't have anything but a cartridge, right? So I said, no, I got to go buy me some. Oh, it didn't even have cartridge. It was just the pen and the nib. It had nothing. So I go to the Hobby Lobby store. I tell him, I said, I need some ink for a pen. He says, back on aisle 26. So I go back there. I buy these cartridges. It says calligraphy ink. And I thought, oh, yeah, it's calligraphy ink. So I get the calligraphy ink cartridge, stick it in that Kaweco, and start writing. And after about 2 lines, it dies. Nothing's coming out. Nothing's, you know why? Then I watched the second Goulet video that says what you're not supposed to do with the fountain pen. And the first thing, don't put any calligraphy ink in there or India ink. And so the pen has been ruined. I still have the pen. I've cleaned it out. I've taken it apart. I probably have to get a new feed. I think that's the problem.
You got a whole feed nib, yeah.
Yeah, the nib's fine. I think I need a new feed, but my God, I'll never get rid of that pen but you know, that didn't stop me, as you well see. 165 pens later, I think I'm, but that was a funny story. I'll never forget. Now I've spent more than that on a bottle of ink now. What do I mean?
Yeah.
In fact, I just ordered a bottle of Mont Blanc blue ink.
Oh
That
boy.
midnight blue. I didn't like that color. Remember we talked about that, Tony?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bummer. But all right, folks. Hey, it's getting close to 8 o'clock. So I got to go take care of Covey, give him both pain meds right now. Check on him. Take my meds. Prozac. So to bring my butt down a little bit to earth. Ma, thank you for joining us today, all the way clear around the world. Wow, that's heavy duty.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you for letting me
buddy,
hear.
thanks for joining us today. Sign up for the new Pen Club.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. So until our next time, peace. All right, guys, I'm out of here.
All right,
Take care.
everyone.
Bye-bye.
Nice to meet you.